This is NDTV, and you're watching NDTV 24/7.
Hello and welcome to Battleground, West Bengal. Today we've traveled to the southwest of Bengal. This is Midnapur, and this is an area where once again traditionally the CPIM used to be very strong. We've come all the way through Bankura, where you have the horses, and spent a lot of time in the Lalgarh forest. This is a Maoist area, and it's clearly an area of a lack of governance, and we spent time with Maoist sympathizers trying to understand that issue. But first, before we get into that, let's just look at the basic foundation on which this major election is taking place. Let's once again look at the two recent elections, 2006 Assembly election, we look at the graphic, and the 2009 Lok Sabha election, and you see the major change there. In 2006, this left front got 233 seats. Now, it's been traditionally getting that number for about 34 years, but look what happened in 2009. 99 seats, and the Trinamool Congress combined got 185. Now, that was a shock, a body blow to the left front. And more than that, that kind of erosion of the CPIM and the left front support carried on into the municipal elections. Just have a look at this graphic. Now here the Trinamool and the Congress fought separately, but the Trinamool actually did much better. But the Trinamool got 43, the Congress 14, and the CPM only 14. That's out of 81 seats. Unthinkable for the CPM, down 37. In other words, it had 51 last time and it came down to 14. And together, the Trinamool and the Congress got 57 out of 81 seats. Frightening kind of statistics and trends for the left front and the CPM. But how is it all that bad? Let's just have a look at the 2009 Lok Sabha elections as the base. If that's the base with which the CPM is fighting this election, how much swing does it need to get into a majority? Remember, let's have a look now at the swings and seats. Remember, the left got only 99 seats in the 2000, that's assembly segments in the 2009 Lok Sabha election. All it needs is a 2% swing and it gets to 148 seats. A 2% swing, that's all that's needed. So, not that difficult if 2009 was an all-time low. So they are very sensitive that, you know, everybody's writing off the left, but just a 2% swing.
Well, if you notice, even currently, the Trinamool Congress alliance is only 2% ahead of the CPM alliance.
Right.
In the Lok Sabha too, so if 2% in favor of TMC converts to 2% in favor of the left front wins. It is very tight.
Right.
And this region is a very crucial region for the left front.
So it's like a landslide. We showed yesterday 2% for the TMC and Trinamool, the Trinamool Congress combine, and they have a landslide.
Correct.
2% away from them, and the CPM and the left front win.
That's right.
It's a very tight, close run thing. I just want to go into some of the experiences we had today through that Lalgarh area, which is, as you said, as I mentioned, neglect in governance. How important is the way this government has handled Shingur, Nandigram and Lalgarh? How important is that in affecting this election and their decline?
Well, there is an essential difference between Lalgarh and the other two. The other two were a failure of policy. The failure of the CPM to convince a large enough number of people in the state of their new industrial policy. And to implement that policy the right way in those local areas. But Lalgarh is a failure of governance. See, many states, countries have a problem reaching quality governance to the most distant parts or distant regions of the country. We have the problem in India with, say, Kashmir, or with the northeast. So Lalgarh is the most distant sort of southern part of Bengal, And if you remember what we heard today, for a long time, even the panchayats there were controlled by Jharkhand Mukti Morcha because the district borders Jharkhand.
Right.
So somehow even the state government, for the state government, was out of sight, out of mind. And even the CPM had taken its eye off the ball. And for whatever purposes the state government wanted control there, they had ceded it to the CPM. And that is where they went wrong.
One thing.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.